Got some interesting new insight into Tucker Carlson being fired from Fox News. To make a long story short, it was because he was revealing too much information about the New World Order and couldn't be controlled by Operation Mockingbird, like Sean Hannity, who proudly wears a CIA pin on his lapel while he flirts with Lindsey Graham every night. Even the liberal media pundits are admitting that they don't know why Fox News fired him, because on the surface, it doesn't make any sense at all, unless you really know how things operate. But we have some interesting information into the plot to try to bring him down. This is Abby Grossberg, who just did an interview on MSNBC, which I'll show you in just a moment. She is a former producer of Tucker Carlson, who secretly recorded months worth of conversations in the office and allegedly, in my opinion, tried to extort the network. And then when they wouldn't pay her, she filed a lawsuit against them and Tucker Carlson, claiming that it was a hostile work environment and that she was subjected to sexism and anti-Semitism. So tell us, lady, what sort of terrible things happened to you once you joined the show?
I was hoping that it would be more professional, and what he was portraying on air was just a show, and unfortunately that wasn't the case.
Oh, how dare a television host actually believe what it is that he's saying? I just wanted it to be entertainment.
So when do you realize that?
Immediately. I show up first day of work, and I know that this is a popular one. It's been widely publicized. There are literally pictures like this big of Nancy Pelosi in a bathing suit in Europe, plastered all over. There was even one on my computer screen for the temporary computer I had to use, and I had to take it down just to work.
Oh, you mean this viral photo, which Tucker mocked on air, and which became a popular meme? You know, I can see why she was horrified, because that photo would scare anyone. But not grounds for a lawsuit, and certainly doesn't make a hostile work environment when somebody in the office before you even worked there put it as the wallpaper on a computer as a joke. You know, I kind of hope that she does have recordings of Tucker Carlson and release them publicly, because I'd be willing to bet that he's a lot cooler off air than he is when he has to be all professional and abide by Fox News' editorial standards. Sort of like he was when he was on Megyn Kelly's podcast when she brought up the fact that the ADL was trying to get him fired.
And today there's more blowback on whether you've been pushing for the great replacement theory. And you said that this was going to happen on your show last night. Sure enough, on cue, the ADL comes out and comes after you. And I wonder,
so I'm not on.
No, I don't even want to be the one to tell you, because you do a good job of avoiding
I didn't even know that. I mean, what
they
liar.
want you to be fired. They're pushing yet again for you to be.
That was a little hard to hear because his microphone isn't that great. And there was a little bit of crosstalk there, but he literally just said, F them. But this crazy cat lady may not even have any recordings of Tucker, because she didn't even work in the same office as him, or the same building, or the same state, because she was in New York, and Tucker Carlson broadcasts his show from Florida. And yesterday when I joked that the alleged anti-Semitism that she says she experienced while working on the show was probably just someone wishing her Merry Christmas at the office because, well, she believes Jesus is a fraud and doesn't celebrate Christian holidays. That really wasn't a joke, but I didn't know at the time. But I have looked further into this, and I'm not kidding you. She literally complained about some Christmas decorations in the office. And then when she complained, one of the other staffers called her a Grinch, which then she used as more evidence of anti-Semitism at the office. You know, she could always move to Israel if she doesn't like American holidays. Over there, they're trying to ban Christianity.
Conservative Christian leaders are calling on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to stop a bill proposed by members of his coalition to make it criminal to tell people about Jesus in Israel. Our Jerusalem correspondent Daniel Cohen is live near Tel Aviv with more. Good morning, Daniel.
Well, that's very interesting, Newsmax. I didn't see anything about that on Fox News. I'll have to tune into Newsmax more often. And it looks like this is the best story that they've come up with. Not claiming that Tucker was fired for talking about conspiracy theories about electronic voting machines or January 6th, because that's going to really turn off a lot of Fox News viewers. So instead, they're just trying to tar and feather him as a big sexist, misogynist, and an anti-Semite. This is a media reporter from NPR who says that he has spoken to 3 people with knowledge of Fox's ouster of Tucker Carlson. They say Carlson's digital exchanges, captured by the Dominion legal team, echo the sweet concerns alleged by his ex-producer that the show's workplace was defined by sexism and bigotry. So they're trying to paint him like Bill O'Reilly, who actually was a serial harasser who got fired because he cost the company too much money in settlements to keep the women quiet that he was harassing. CNN's Oliver Darcy found the obvious to be surprising, tweeting, quote, "What's interesting is that Newsmax saw a big ratings boost last night. Their 8 p.m. hour averaged 531,000 total viewers. Last Monday, pre-Carlson cancellation, Newsmax averaged just 146,000 viewers at 8 p.m. The Monday before, 209,000. And the Monday before that, 220,000. So Newsmax's viewers just doubled overnight. Fox is now the Bud Light of news. As the Babylon Bee reported, the popular satirical news website, Fox News fires the only reason people watch Fox News. But there are more theories. Vanity Fair reports Fox News chairman Rupert Murdoch reportedly removed Tucker Carlson from the air over religious remarks the host made during a speech Friday night. That stuff freaks Rupert out. He doesn't like all the spiritual talk, a source says. Spiritual talk like this. He gave a speech, and I think it was the Heritage Foundation, where in part he said this.
The truth is contagious. Lying is, but the truth is as well. And the second you decide to tell the truth about something, you are filled with this, I don't want to get supernatural on you, but you are filled with this power from somewhere else. Try it. Tell the truth about something. You feel it every day. The more you tell the truth, the stronger you become. That's completely real.
Absolutely correct, sir, which is why I've been able to build a career on social media, despite just being a guy on my laptop in my kitchen. Although it was a lot easier before early 2017, when the algorithms changed and they started suppressing independent organic content and artificially boosting mainstream media. But I'm still chugging along, doing okay. A lot of people think, and probably rightfully so, that BlackRock, the big investment firm, has been leveraging their investment in Fox News as a major shareholder to get them to get rid of Tucker Carlson. But now that he is gone, Alex Jones no longer has to hide his friendship with Tucker out of concern that would be used as more leverage to get him fired from Fox News. So Alex's wife posted this exclusive photo yesterday, giving a little bit of insight into their friendship, and a little birdie told me that they were in communication, and as you can see here, this is actually a recent photo, by the way, they are quite friendly with each other. The cat kind of got out of the bag in January after Alex Jones' text messages were given to the media, and they started combing through them, and to their shock, they found out that, they're friends. And I don't want to get too much into it, but word on the street is that Fox News wouldn't allow Tucker to interview Alex, although he has defended him on air numerous times. But now that Tucker is no longer constrained by the corporate conglomerate, and to his credit, he was able to get out a tremendous amount of information. I have nothing but respect for Tucker. But now that he doesn't have those, golden handcuffs on him, many are concerned, will Tucker Carlson now become Alex Jones? I don't know if you caught this because it was very brief, but in the documentary series that he did for Fox Nation, Patriot Purge, about January 6th, there was a brief scene where they showed the Operation Northwoods documents. And when Tucker Carlson makes his triumphant comeback, if he were to talk about Operation Mockingbird, the Bilderberg Group, and the Bohemian Grove, he might actually bump Alex Jones on my list of personal heroes. While the liberal media is extremely thrilled that he got fired, they are also concerned about what he's going to do next. Tell us, Alexandra!
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Deplatforming works, and it is important. I also kind of feel like I'm like waiting for the cutscene at the end of a Marvel movie after all the credits have rolled, and then you see like the villain's like hand reemerge out to grip over like the end of a building or something.
Oh, he will return, and when he does, it's going to be great because he's no longer going to be restricted by Fox News, and he'll be able to appear at political rallies. I have one particular candidate in mind I certainly would enjoy seeing him team up with. And if you agree, I'm sure you'll enjoy my new Wanted for President shirt. Order yours from markdice.com or click the link in the description below. And just a heads up, when you get it, it's going to look a little old. That's the look. It's the distressed look. It's part of the design because I wanted it to look like an old-fashioned Western wanted poster. So order yours from my online store at markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.